Ever wondered why some days feel like a steep uphill climb, while others feel like a breezy walk in the park? Life can be a tricky path to navigate, filled with twists and turns, peaks and valleys. Every day brings with it a new set of challenges that can either pull you down or push you towards growth. It's a dynamic and unpredictable journey, with each day unfolding a new chapter. In the modern era, we are tasked with wearing multiple hats. We are parents, professionals, friends, and so much more. We are required to juggle multiple roles, all keeping a balance. It's not just a simple matter of managing our time, but also our energy, our focus, and our emotions. It's a whirlwind of responsibilities and tasks that can often feel daunting and overwhelming. Our lives are filled with countless things to do, people to see, and places to be. Our to-do list grows longer by the minute, and the day seems to have fewer hours than we need. We are constantly in a race against trying to check off everything on our list, while striving to make the most of each moment. The road may seem tough, and it's easy to get lost in the chaos. It's easy to view the challenges as roadblocks that hinder our path. It's easy to let the pressure consume us and forget about the bigger picture. It's easy to feel like we're stuck in a rut with no way out. However, it's to remember that these challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. They shape us, mold us, and transform us into stronger individuals. With every stumbling block, we gain a better understanding of ourselves and our potential. Each obstacle is a lesson in disguise, teaching us valuable skills and insights that we wouldn't have learned otherwise. Challenges, therefore, are not daunting problems, but opportunities for growth and self-improvement. They provide us with the chance to learn, grow, and advance. They allow us to build resilience, adaptability, and strength. They encourage us to step out of our comfort zone and reach for the stars. In the midst of the daily hustle, let's not forget to take a moment to appreciate the journey and learn from our experiences. The key to navigating this maze lies in understanding that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones towards growth and self-improvement. Consider this: a seed must first endure the darkness and pressure beneath the soil before it blossoms into a mighty tree. This simple observation from nature carries an essential fact that applies to our lives as well. It implies that adversity, hardships, or difficulties in general are prerequisites for growth and strength. We often perceive challenges as hindrances, as roadblocks standing in the way of progress, but we need to understand that these are an integral part of life itself. Think about the life cycle of a tree. The seed, in its initial stages, lies buried deep within the earth's crust, devoid of sunlight and any form of comfort. It undergoes an extended period of darkness, pressure, and isolation. However, it's this darkness that eventually becomes the catalyst for its growth. It's the pressure that prepares it to deal with the harsh conditions outside. And it's the isolation that creates the space the seed needs to expand and grow into a mighty tree. Just like the seed, we too need to endure challenges and hardships to emerge stronger and wiser. But the question that arises then is, how do we handle these challenges? Or rather, how do we overcome them like a pro? The answer, interestingly, lies in our approach, our attitude towards these hurdles, our mindset that either amplifies the problem or reduces it to a trivial issue. In the face of adversity, the first thing that we need to work on is cultivating a positive mindset. A positive mindset is not about ignoring the reality of a problem or pretending that it doesn't exist. It's about acknowledging the problem, accepting its presence, but choosing to focus on the solutions rather than being consumed by the enormity of the problem itself. It's about looking at the problem from a different angle, from a perspective that highlights opportunities instead of obstacles. With a positive mindset, we don't see a glass half empty. Instead, we perceive it as half full. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful, not because it changes the problem, but because it changes us. It changes our outlook, our approach, and most importantly, it changes the way we react to challenges. It's like turning a mountain into a molehill. A mountain seems daunting, intimidating, but when we choose to focus on the small steps, the little progress we make each day, the mountain suddenly doesn't seem that scary. The power of positivity gives us the courage to face our challenges head on, to persevere, and to ultimately overcome. It empowers us to transform mountains into molehills. Remember, just like the seed, you too have the innate power to grow, to improve, and to rise above challenges. The power of positivity can turn mountains into molehills. Next, prioritize and organize. This is a fundamental principle that can turn your working life around, transforming it from a never-ending flurry of tasks into a streamlined process of. The issue that we usually face is that we try to juggle too much all at once. We attempt to multitask. We try to fit too many pieces into the puzzle at the same time. This can cause feelings of distress, anxiety, and the feeling that we're sinking under the weight of our to-do list. The secret to tackling this challenge is simple but transformative. Break down tasks into smaller, more manageable parts. Consider each task as a whole, then divide it into the smallest possible tasks you can accomplish. This keeps the work from being overwhelming and allows you to approach each part with a clear mind. There's a distinct satisfaction in ticking off smaller tasks that make up a larger one. It gives an immediate sense of accomplishment and progress. Then, you need to prioritize these tasks. This is a crucial step. Every task may not be equally important or urgent. Which tasks are crucial to your current project or goal? Which tasks have the nearest deadlines? Prioritizing tasks based on their urgency and importance helps us to focus on what truly matters the limited time we have. Now, let's talk about tools to aid in organization. Planners, calendars, apps. These are all your allies in the quest to stay organized. Use them to jot down tasks, deadlines, and keep track of your progress. They can help you visualize your workload and make better decisions about how to allocate your time. And always remember to keep going back to your updating it, refining it, and adjusting it to meet the changing dynamics of your work. A plan isn't meant to be static. It should be an ongoing, dynamic process. It's a compass to guide you, not a chain to bind you. Remember, a well-planned task is half done. Moreover, practice mindfulness. It's a concept that transcends beyond the realms of mere understanding, a profound philosophy that is deeply rooted in the art of living. Mindfulness is a state of active, open attention to the present. It signifies the art of living, truly living, in the present moment and not in the past or future, which are but mere constructs of our minds. Once you embrace mindfulness, you'll start to see the world with a new perspective, a clearer vision, untarnished by the worries of the past and the anxieties of the future. You'll start to appreciate the beauty in every fleeting moment, find joy in the smallest gestures, and feel a sense of peace that eludes so many of us in this fast-paced world. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that can help reduce stress dramatically. It's a panacea for the many stress-induced ailments that plague our modern society. It triggers a relaxation response that helps lower the heart rate, reduces blood pressure, and improves digestion. Mindfulness also helps improve focus. It's like a beacon guiding you through the fog of distractions that cloud our minds in this digital age. It helps you to concentrate on one task at a time, thereby improving productivity and efficiency. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, and yoga can be instrumental in cultivating mindfulness. These practices are more than physical exercises. They are spiritual journeys that take you to a state of heightened awareness, a place where you can experience inner peace and tranquility. Moreover, they make you resilient in the face of adversity, equipping you with the ability to cope with life's ups and downs with equanimity. They make you more patient, more tolerant, and more accepting of life as it comes. They help you tap into your inner strength and unleash your true potential. Above all, they help you break free from the shackles of your mind and lead a life of freedom, a life where you are in control and not your thoughts. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, and yoga can help cultivate mindfulness. Additionally, embrace change. Change, as we all know, is the only unchanging aspect of life, an ever-present phenomenon that we all have to deal with. It's the silent force that shapes us, molds us, and continuously pushes us in new directions. It's the inevitable part of our existence that we can't escape from, no matter how hard we try or how much we resist. In fact, it's resistance to change that often causes the most problems. You see, resistance is futile. It's like trying to swim against a powerful current. You'll only end up feeling exhausted and defeated. Instead, the key to surviving and thriving in this ever-changing world is to let go of resistance and learn to adapt, to flow with the river of life instead of against it. Just think about it. Every time you resist change, you're essentially resisting life itself. You're rejecting the opportunities for growth and development that come with it. But if you shift your perspective, if you allow yourself to see change not as an enemy, but as an ally, you'll find that it's a lot easier to deal with. Learn to adapt. Yes, adapting may be challenging, it may be uncomfortable, it may even be scary, but it's also necessary. It's the only way to keep moving forward, to keep evolving, to keep growing. When you adapt, you give yourself the freedom to explore new territories, to discover new possibilities, to become a better version of yourself. And remember, growth is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and a whole lot of courage. But it's also incredibly rewarding. After all, a river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Furthermore, seek help when needed. In life, it is essential to remember we are not solitary beings navigating through the complexities of existence. We are part of a broader network, interconnected in countless seen and unseen ways. Each one of us has a unique set of abilities and strengths, yet there are moments when our resources seem to fall short. These are the times when we might feel overwhelmed. They are also the opportunities to reach out and connect. Nobody is an island. It's a profound truth that we need to constantly remind ourselves of. We should never allow ourselves to wallow in the misconception that asking for help is a sign of weakness. Rather, it's an empowering act. It's a humbling admission that we don't have all the answers, and it's okay. The beauty of being human is its capacity for growth, learning, and self-improvement. Reach out to mentors, colleagues, friends, or family during these times. They are our allies in this journey of life. Their insights, experiences, and wisdom hold the power to guide us when our path seems unclear. They are our pillars of support that can provide us with the strength to overcome any obstacle we may face. Sometimes it's just about getting a fresh pair of eyes or hearing a different voice that can make all the difference. It's about opening ourselves to the possibility that solutions exist outside our immediate perspective or understanding. A fresh perspective can indeed make all the difference. Finally, take a moment to celebrate small victories. This is essential because in the vast canvas of life, it's these small victories that add up to create a grand masterpiece of success. No achievement is too minor or insignificant to dismiss or overlook. Every endeavor you undertake, every challenge you face, and every obstacle you overcome is a victory in itself. So every step forward, even if it might appear small or insignificant in the grand scheme of things, is a step toward success. It's important to understand that success is not a destination, but a journey. It's an ongoing process that encompasses every phase of your life. It's a combination of countless small steps, small decisions, and small victories. So, every time you overcome a hurdle, every time you solve a problem, every time you improve, even just a tiny bit, that's a victory. The idea of celebrating these small victories serves multiple purposes. Firstly, it encourages you to keep moving forward, to keep pushing through, and to never give up. Secondly, it helps in tracking progress over time. It's easy to lose sight of progress when you're only focused on the final goal. But when you celebrate small victories, you're able to see how far you've come and how much you've achieved, which provides a great source of motivation. Moreover, celebrating small victories helps in boosting confidence and motivation. By acknowledging these victories, no matter how minor they might seem, you are celebrating your progress, your growth, and most importantly, your journey towards success. This celebration acts as a reminder that every effort, no matter how little, is making a difference. It keeps you focused, it keeps you driven, and it boosts your morale. It redefines your definition of success, making it more realistic and achievable. The smaller the victory, the more frequently you can find reasons to celebrate, which means more opportunities for boosting confidence and motivation. Therefore, don't overlook the power of celebrating small victories. In summary, overcoming everyday hurdles is not about evading or sidestepping them, but rather confronting them head on. It's about cultivating an attitude of optimism, an attitude that propels you forward and helps you face any obstacles that come your way. It starts with changing the way we think. The very first step is developing a positive mindset, an attitude that is not daunted by difficulties, but rather sees them as stepping stones to success. Next, it's about the importance of and task management. It's about understanding the importance of prioritizing and organizing the tasks at hand. Prioritizing helps us focus on tasks that are more important or urgent. It reduces anxiety and stress, provides direction, and promotes a sense of accomplishment. Organizing tasks, on the other hand, involves arranging or managing activities in a way that they align with our goals, resources, and schedules. It's about being efficient and effective in what we do. Additionally, it's about embracing the practice of mindfulness. It is the psychological process of purposely bringing one's attention to experiences occurring in the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness helps us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings so that instead of being overwhelmed by them, we're better able to manage them. It encourages us to live in the moment, to be more patient, and to have a better understanding of ourselves. Moreover, about embracing change, an often underestimated aspect of dealing with life's challenges, the ability to adapt to new situations is an invaluable skill. Embracing change means accepting reality, even if it's not what we expected or hoped for, and being willing to adapt and move forward with a positive outlook. It's about being resilient amidst adversity and finding ways to overcome obstacles. Furthermore, it's about acknowledging the need for help when it's beyond our control. There's no shame in seeking assistance when things get tough. Whether it's a family member or a professional, reaching out can provide perspective, advice, and comfort. It's a sign of strength and wisdom to recognize when we're in over our heads and need support. Additionally, we must take time to celebrate small victories. Appreciating and acknowledging our achievements, no matter how small, boosts our confidence, reinforces our skills, and encourages progress toward larger goals. It's about recognizing the hard work we've put in and giving ourselves the credit deserved. Lastly, always remember, each challenge that presents itself is not just an obstacle, but an opportunity in disguise. It's a chance to learn, to grow, to improve. It's an occasion to try new things, to push boundaries, and to improve ourselves. So don't shy away from challenges. Quite the contrary. Face them with courage. Face them like a seasoned professional, and witness the magic that unfolds. After all, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain.